Hey everyone, this is Rich with SeatRetriever.com, and today is Monday, January 27th, 2020. Just a few more days before the Super Bowl kicks off. Have the prices come down? Have they gone up? Let's take a look. Be right back. Okay, so we're into our fourth part of this series of Super Bowl tickets and how they will fluctuate during the 2 weeks up into the big game. We're talking about the Hard Rock Stadium. We're talking February 2nd, which is not very far away. Time is flying. 2020 is already kicking into February almost. And now we're looking at tickets in certain ranges, the same ranges we've been talking about. We'll talk about the upper deck, the mid end zone area, and also the club level. So we have some more gray areas that have been sold. We still have tickets available in a lot of different areas as well. As you can see, 135 here is now gone. And we'll just register. We'll continue our technique of selecting the areas that we were looking at before. Remember, at the first video, we could select just one button. It will select all of them. But that means all the tickets were available, or a lot of tickets were available. In this case, we have some tickets that have fallen off the shelf, and prices will fluctuate. So we're looking at the 300 level on the end zone side. And when we started, we were talking 4,200 average. It dropped down to 3,900 to 4,000. And then on the 25th, we're talking around 4,000. But look at the price now. Pro Bowl kicked in yesterday. Little bit of action happened. And you can see prices are starting to rise. Now we're talking about better sections here at 302, which is kind of more center, versus 301 and 356. You're going to get cheaper tickets there. 305 being 4,500. So I would say the average is now around $4,400 to $4,600. Still, people are asking a lot more. We got 7,000 here. We got almost 5,600 here. But I would say about 4,500 to 4,600 is a good range in this area right now, but that's way up. So we're getting in close to the Super Bowl. So your best bet was the day before the Pro Bowl to get your tickets, and that's what we're seeing right now. But let's continue. We'll reset the map. Okay, so we're going to go into the club level now and break down what's happening there. So we're only talking about the sections on the sidelines. We're not talking about around the end zones. We're just continuing with the way we've been doing it. We'll select wherever there are tickets available. And as you can see, there's still plenty of gray areas, but there's still plenty of tickets. The good 250 still there. So we had an average to start at 9,000 to 10,000, probably almost 7 days ago. And we saw a drop to 7,800 to 8,300. And then on the 25th, we saw an average around 7,500. So this is interesting. 250 is now 6,700. We have 250 for 6,300. In fact, the club level has actually dropped. You still have guys asking for a lot. You still have the 12,000s here, 9,000s. But I'm saying you can get tickets in the club level. 213 is in the corner. 250 is the corner. 242 is the corner. 214 is a little bit closer. So why don't we go with still around 7,000 here. For good club level tickets, you could get the outside edges. Those will be gone probably by the next video, I would have to guess. But we do see a jump. There's 250 here for 7,650. But you can see that if we just broke down like a 219 here, we're talking 10,000. If we looked at 217, we're talking 12,000. 244, which is around 8,700. So you're talking difference in location. You know, what's going to happen? You know, do you want to pay $6,300 to sit a little bit further over with a really sweet seat, or do you want to pay, you know, potentially $12,000? So, I mean, you have to decide what's important to you in your budget, and we'll continue on to our next location in just a second. Okay, so let's break down the last section we've been looking at, which is the end zone level. This is the 101 to 103. You can see as I go through, and you can do this too. You can see on each section how many tickets are still available. Still quite a bit per section, but not a ton. You know, we're not talking. I don't think I used that one. And then Well, actually, I think we did the 129. Yep, that's fine. You can see there's 41 in that section. I mean, there's tickets available, but now we're just looking at the end zone level, and we have a good distance between the cheapest ticket and the most expensive ticket, which is $6,800. So we're talking about $2,000 difference. And our average to start around 7 days ago was about $5,200. It had dropped to $4,800, and then the other day we saw $5,300, and now we're back down to, I would say, around, if you gotta estimate these guys, around $5,000 would be a good guess on an average ticket price in the end zone level. So if we reset the map and we go to like 131, we're talking around the 5,000 range. But if you go to 101 over here in the corner, you have 5,600. And then dead center 105 will probably be the most expensive areas, which this is where the 6,000 area. But you could get a $4,800 ticket almost dead center, row 29. Okay, so if you look at 131, these are all high level rows. You got row 16. Row 11 is going to be more expensive. But look at this. If you did 131, row 11 for $5,400, or row 11, or I'm sorry, row 31 for $4,900. I mean, that's a savings of like $500-$600 for 20 rows back. You buy 2 tickets, that's $1,000. So you gotta think about what will work for you and your budget. You know, obviously we all want front row seats. We all want the best seats possible. What can we afford? And what is more reasonable in this case? So it just shows you there's tickets available in the same sections, different rows. You just have to figure out which works for you. Sometimes the seats will be better, and you just have to accept the fact that you're going to pay more, but at the same time you can pay less and just have a little bit different view. But for the most part, it'll be the same exact view. Unless you jump up the level, of course. But if you're in the same section, you got pretty close to the same row view. So just be ready to watch the game in style no matter where you're going to sit. And we'd like to continue our videos. We'll go back to another video in a couple days, finish up our series by the end of the weekend. I don't think we'll do a video the day of, but the day before. We will do a series on last minute purchasing of tickets for both basketball and other sports and concerts. There's a lot of people asking about that. So we'll discuss how price fluctuates before a game or before a concert. But for now, we're going to leave it as is. And this is Rich with SeatRetriever.com. Make sure you like the video and also subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate that. If you have any questions, please get back to us. We'll try to help you out. Head on over to SeatRetriever.com if you want to purchase your Super Bowl tickets, and we'll be more willing to help you out. And have a great day. See you in the next video.